Hello, hi, and welcome everyone to my channel. This is me, Prem Kumar. Having spent 6 years in the UK, including 1 year post ILR, I just got my British citizenship today. So now it's time to apply for the passport, and I'll be showing you step-by-step process in this video as how to apply for the passport, where to get your photo, how to fill the application, and the details that you need to put in the application. All right, so in terms of process, go on Google and write British passport application and go on the Government of UK website here, apply online for UK passport. Now you can apply online, you can apply by post. I'll just prefer online because it's cheaper actually and it's much easier. So, just read each and everything. It just takes like a couple of weeks, 3 weeks generally to get your passport. And I'll just click here, start now, and we'll get started the process. First question, do you live in UK? Of course, yes, continue. Date of birth, I'll write date of birth and then we'll move next. Have you had a UK passport before? No, it's the first time. Continue. How to apply. Now, there are some steps. Make sure to read this, especially the digital passport photo, because you'll need a photograph for your application. So make sure to get that and make sure to have a referee as well. To read each and everything, we'll just click here, continue, and we'll get started. Now, this is really important step in terms of your application. Basically, you need to make sure you have a digital photo to upload or you have a photo of the code. Basically, the photo booths give you a code and you can just copy paste that code in the system. In terms of this thing, I went to Sainsbury's. There was a photo booth there. I paid £10. They gave me 10 attempts to, capture my photo. And in the system, they actually tell you, this is acceptable as per the passport office. So basically, you get an indication already. For example, in one of my attempts, I was smiling a bit and the system said, don't smile. And, £10 is a wise money. You get 4 physical photos, one digital copy, and then a code to paste here. So I got my photo already. I'll just click continue here. I have a code to enter. Continue. I'll update the photo code and we'll move next. So my image has been retrieved from my photo code here. Now I have to go next and go on next steps. Do you want to submit this photo? Yes. Continue. Do you have any other passport from other countries? Yes, of course. Continue. Do you have a naturalization or registration certificate? Yes, I do have a naturalization certificate here. Continue. Apply for first passport. The cost is £94.5, and then you do not travel until you get a passport. Basically, what happens is once you get your citizenship, your ILR is cancelled. Now you cannot travel because you do not have any permission to come into UK or stay in the UK without getting a passport. You cannot enter. So make sure do not travel after you become citizen and before you get a passport. So make sure of that thing. To complete the application, fill the details before passport, identity, and etc. etc. Continue here. What you need registration certificate, parent details, etc. I'm ready to continue. My passport details, I'll update my details here and then we'll move next. Have you ever used any other names? No. Were you born in the UK? No. Country of birth, town of birth. That's for your passport actually. Continue. Now your naturalization certificate details, certificate number and date of issue. Basically, I got this today, this morning, and now I'll update all my details and then we'll move next step. Family details. You need to ask for parent details to help confirm your identity. Continue. First step is mother details, and then I think further details down there, and I will update this section and then we'll move next. Further details like town of birth, country of birth, nationality, etc. I'll just get that done and then we'll move next. Home address now. Having updated my address now, let's continue. Email ID and details. So let's do that and then go next. Get updates, email, yes. Text updates, yes. Phone number is already there. Continue. Choose the size of your new passport, standard 34-page passport. Continue. Do you need a barrel sticker? It's basically for blind or visually impaired. I don't need. No. Continue. Signing a new passport or passport holder age 12 number sign. Okay, that's fine. I'll sign it. Who's the passport for myself? Continue. Once you check all the details in your application, then you continue next. Confirm your identity. You need to ask someone to check this photo to confirm my identity. Basically, somebody who has a UK passport, they need to make sure this is me applying and this is me, who's going to get a passport. So I'll click continue here. What you need to send, basically you need to send your original passport that you used to come to UK and then your naturalization certificate, any current or expired passport from other countries that have not been cancelled, basically any old passports that have not been cancelled. Generally all the passports are cancelled once you issued a new passport, but just in case, if any of the following apply, you need to send additional documents, just read through everything. I don't think anything applies to me, but make sure to read that and then continue next. Delivery, how do you want the document to be sent to you? Of course, Royal Mail Extra. Of course, Royal Mail track delivery. I don't care about £5. I just want to make sure my passport is intact. So continue. Now, in terms of cost, of course, the cost for the passport and £5 for the documents to return. Click continue here. And now you have to agree here. Continue to payment. So let's pay the money and then we'll move next. Card details are being checked. I have to make sure to approve that in my app. Let's do it. So payment details are being checked again. And the amount has been paid now. Now I can confirm payment here. Now I have paid £112 here. The confirmation has been sent to email, and then I can download here. This is an important one, application reference, because you will need that actually even as part of signing documents as well. So make sure to capture that and then ask someone to confirm your identity, which I'll do it later, and then get your documents ready. Basically, you need to make sure you send your documents that we discussed earlier to the office for the processing. Sign in. I have to use the application reference number. Click continue. Now, email ID and applicant date of birth. Ask someone to verify identity. Now, who I have to ask? Continue here. Who is eligible to confirm identity? Somebody is 18-year-old, lives in UK, currently has a UK passport, and you can read the criteria here, and then we'll move next. Continue. Contact the person first and enter the name and email. Continue here. The first name, I'll update all the details of my friend who already has a UK passport, and then we'll move next. Email is sent. Now they have to confirm that, and then we'll move next.
So once a person is confirmed your identity, basically, what they get from their side is they can see your face. They want to make sure your address is correct in the application itself and few other details from your application. So once they confirm that, now what you're going to do is you have to send your documents through passport office. Basically, what you have to send is number one, your passport that you used when you came to UK, basically the passport with the original stamp of UK visa, and then any of the passport that's not cancelled as yet, and your current passport. So basically, all the passports that you have to send them, as well as you have to send your actual naturalization certificate. So you have to send those things via post office to the address they will provide. And this is really important bit for you to make sure you understand. If you go on the post office website, or just go on the Royal Mail, if you type the postcode, you'll just get the address. But in that address, you need to make sure you actually write the application reference number as well. So what I did was I went to Royal Mail online. I did a first class delivery, next delivery, and when I wrote the address was there. Then I manually amended the address to make sure I capture my application reference number within the address line itself, because that's what HM Passport Office actually requires you to do. If you see the email, they say send us on this address, and this address should have your reference number, the application reference number in between as well. So that's really important. Now what happens is once you send all the documents and you get the tracking that they have received and signed for, make sure to pay for the sign for delivery, so that when it's received from their side and it's signed from their side, because it's a passport, your original documents, right? So do that. After 2-3 weeks, you should be able to get your new passport, your old passport, as well as your naturalization certificate. So hopefully this video helps. This is my own process. I am having doing all these videos on my journey in UK immigration and things. Hopefully this is probably the last video of my own journey having UK passport now. But thank you so much for watching the whole series. Thank you.